Jesus said if we don't forgive, then he won't forgive us. We need to talk about this. This is something that has to be talked about, especially if you're a Christian. Let me read a verse for you and let's get into it. I highly doubt that there is something more important for you to do right now, considering you're on social media. I know you got the time. Let's spend time with God. You might have immediately been convicted when I said that just now. Were there names that just popped into your head? Let's read a verse right now. Luke 23, verse 34. Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Let's talk about that. Jesus was on the cross being punished for everything that we did, and yet he said, forgive them. How often do we want others to suffer? How often do we hold grudges? How often do we hold hate into our hearts? How often are we slow to forgive and make sure that they feel every ounce of guilt before we do anything? Revenge is like swallowing a whole bottle of poison and then expecting the other person to drop dead. We need to understand that revenge and lack of forgiveness isn't you letting them go. It's letting yourself go. It's letting yourself be free. We need to release them to the Lord immediately. We say, Lord, I trust your justice. I trust your way. I release them to you and your mercy. I release their sins to you. I forgive them, Lord. Was Jesus beaten? Yes. Was Jesus humiliated? Yes. Was Jesus mocked and ridiculed? Yes. Was Jesus betrayed? Yes. And what did he do? He went on that cross and he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. And we're called to be like Jesus. We're called to be a walking image of Christ. Justice and mercy intersects at the cross, and that is what we're called to do as well. Pray for your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. Why? Because Jesus did. Because he forgave your sins, he forgave my sins, he granted us the mercy, he granted us the grace. And if we're gonna say we follow Jesus, we're gonna give that right back to everyone else. Forgive your spouse instead of letting them hear it every day. Forgive your best friend instead of letting them hear it every day. Forgive your boss and your coworker instead of letting them hear it every day. Walk away and choose to be free from it. Jesus got completely beaten up and still forgave. So why can't we? Because if we live a life full of unforgiveness, Jesus ain't going to forgive us on that last day. He wants our heart to align with his and not the world.